Well, though I'm from India, I'm really not from India. I'm from everywhere. My mom is Dutch, my dad is half Indian and half Portuguese, so I'm a cocktail. I'm just a regular Joe on the street. People assume that I'm some kind of rarefied being, but I'm not. I keep telling people I'm just an ordinary guy. And in fact, I'm quite a wicked guy. I'm not even a good holy person. I always tell the story how I even stolen from a baby.
Tell that story to clarify here.
A mother was carrying a baby once like this and had given the 8-month-old baby and given the baby a big apple to play with. So I came from behind and snatched the apple, ate it and gave back the core to the baby. And the mother's looking at the baby, shocked to see only a core in his hand because the baby had no teeth. If I had a camera for the mother's face, it would have been a picture to see.
Other frequently asked questions.
What makes you do what you do? And I tell people it's like this. If you look out of a window and you look at a beautiful sunset, what do? Do you shut the window? No, you phone your friends and say, look to the west, there's a beautiful sunset. So when you experience something so beautiful, you want to share it with everybody. That's why I do what I do. When I was 4 years old, I still am, my brother fell sick and I was told he's going to die. So mom and dad came and told me that, your brother's going to God. So I got really mad. I said, it's God's job to keep us all alive. So what's this? He's taking my brother away. So I go into the garden. I look up at the sky because at that age I thought God lived in the sky, and I shouted out. I didn't even pray or anything. I was really mad. I said, what's wrong with you, God? Fix my brother, make him well. It's your job. I came inside and told my brother, I've told God he'll make you well. By evening he was fine. But of course nobody paid attention to me because I was a little kid, 2 feet nothing. But thereafter, if anybody fell sick, I would go to the garden, look up at God and say, now my dad's sick, what's wrong with you? Fix him. Now my brother's sick, now my sister's sick. Eventually the word spread in the area that if you're sick, go to Patrick, he talks to God. I didn't know this, I was just a kid, but it was such a drag for me. I would come back from school, there'd be a group of people sitting at home, my friends will go to play in the garden, I'd be called inside to do healing. And I didn't know what this healing was, but it was like an extra class for me almost. It was such a big drag. And then people would come to me and say, Patrick, please heal my kidneys. And I'd look up at the sky and say, God, I don't know what's wrong, what these kidneys are, whatever they are, just fix them fast. I want to go play. And that's how my healing started. For me, what I do, I enjoy to such an extent. It's never fun, never seems to be a burden. I enjoy it so much. Like at the end of a power living workshop, I may be physically tired because of the work. I've had such a great time. It's the same like you've been dancing in the discotheque. You don't say, how do I cope with the dancing? You're enjoying yourself. You're tired at the end of it, but you've enjoyed it. So every moment of my life, I enjoy. I wake up in the morning saying like, let's go. Not like, oh, it's Monday morning, I got a whole week ahead of me. It's like, let's go. Let's see what today brings. And for me, every day is like a blank page. There's got nothing coming in from yesterday and nothing about tomorrow. And I will write on that page, and I shall be the author of that page, and I shall make it one happy story on that page. And nobody and nothing is going to change what I write on that page. I am not going to be a puppet to weather, conditions, situations, or anybody else. I write one good happy story on that page. I don't look at it as a path actually. I just think that I've walked into a playground and I'm having these different rides in the amusement park, and one is more fun than the other one. And the beauty of what I'm doing is that I enjoy sharing it with other people. It's like a good joke, if you know a good joke and you don't share it, what is the point of the joke? So here for me, I have this power. I can see people have this power too, but they just don't know they have this power. So the joy comes in awakening them to the power they have within them, and showing them that God is not something stuck upon the clouds a million miles away, but rather God is within everybody. I see God in every human being.